Greetings, Montaiso here, and today I'm deciding to talk a bit about one of the old worst loadouts. It's going to be the soldier one, but I'm fairly sure that the gameplay here in the background, as well as the title of the video, actually gave that away. But yeah, so as to refresh your memory or to fill you in if you didn't watch that previous video. The loadout in question back then was the cow mangler, the mantreads and the shovel. As you can probably see, I'm not using the cow mangler, but the liberty launcher. I'm still using the mantreads and the shovel. Although for the shovel I should probably change it to the market gardener, because to be completely honest, the market gardener is actually worse. Yeah, you get crits, but only in very specific circumstances that you need to deliberately go for. Unlike the stock shovel that actually can random crit anytime, so yeah. But apart from that, so yeah, shovel it may technically be better than the market gardener, but let's not look at the melee weapon, let's look at the primary weapon. That is really what has changed and what is the interesting part here. So why Liberty Launcher now and why not the cow mangler? Well, apart from the fact that cow mangler actually did get a buff after I had made that video, a small one though. The point here about worst loadouts is not to gather the worst weapons, but the weapons that works the least well together. Now, going with the worst weapons may certainly help in that, and one could argue that the Liberty Launcher is worse. Personally, I think the cow mangler is even worse, but a large part of that is because, well, I think that the cow mangler is a pretty huge insult to any medic you may have on your team. You're quite simply saying that you don't trust their judgment when it comes to that small matter of actually, picking a medigun. But apart from that, the cow mangler isn't really that bad, and it doesn't really suffer too much from poor choice of secondary. The Liberty Launcher, well, it does suffer from a poor choice of secondary. So, well, let's talk a bit about the Liberty Launcher. It does have that big downside of dealing less damage. Now, if you fight a scout, not a big problem. You can still kill him in 2 rockets. And as your rockets are faster, well, you are going to have a better chance of actually, hitting. Hitting your rockets, it's a good thing. But as the health of your enemy increases, especially if you're dealing with stuff like heavies, but really a group of enemy that is being overhealed by a medic, you don't want that. Because if the more health they take, you're more likely to actually need that extra rocket. If it's no real heavy, you may need more from the extra rocket. And extra rockets, while you do have 1 extra rocket here in the clip, firing that extra rocket, well, it takes time. Time that means that the enemy are more likely to, well, either get away or kill you. And that would be bad. Now, why do you want to use the Liberty Launcher, apart from maybe trying to the fact that it's slightly better at dealing with scouts, but that's not good enough reason on its own, because it's not really that great at dealing with them. But yeah, it's because you want to do some rocket jumping. More specifically, you want to be more liberal with simple rocket jumps. And when I say simple, I mean simple. Really fancy stuff, well, the damage reduction, you don't reduce the damage you take by that much. So if you try to do something really fancy, well, that's not great. And in fact, for some of the really fancy stuff, the actual projectile speed can throw you off if one of those chain jumps. But yeah, if you want to do really fancy stuff, use the gunboats instead. And while you can use the Liberty Launcher and the gunboats, and the effect do stack, the way the maths work results in essentially the effect from the gunboats quite simply dwarf the effects from the Liberty Launcher to such an extent that it's not worth it. So why are you going to use the Launcher for just simple rocket jump? Well, more liberally use simple rocket jumps while carrying a shotgun. Really, that's the thing. When you're using Liberty Launcher, you want to use a shotgun. It doesn't really work well with any other secondary weapon. It doesn't work that well with Righteous Bison. Well, Righteous Bison is absolute garbage at the moment, so nothing works well with that. But it doesn't work well with banners, because as you may be aware of, as it deals less damage, it takes longer time to, you know, charge the banner, so you can't pop it off as quickly, so you're more likely to get killed before you can use your banner. That is bad. Well, I already mentioned the combos. You also have a base jump, and I'm not sure why. I don't not really that fond of the base jump myself, but yeah. But when it comes to man threads, well, they are not a shotgun, obviously. It's a pair of boots. A pair of boots that aren't really that useful. However, in a recent blog post that was posted just before us actually recording this commentary about the gameplay, we saw that they are actually planning to buff the man threads, so that the push force protection there, it will also include the, you know, air blasts. I wasn't aware that they didn't do that, so it's actually the gun boots. I mean the man threads are actually worse than I thought. So considering how bad I thought they were, yeah, that's saying something. But also extra air control. That brings nice possibility for some people. May actually have fun. And that may make the other part of the man threads, the fact you can land on people and deal damage, a bit more reliable. It's not going to be greatly reliable ever, but if you better control, well, you can see that it may be slightly less useless. Now, here we have one piece of regrettable synergy, because we're talking about worst loadout, between the Liberty Launcher and the man threads. So you take less damage from your own rocket jumps, well, you can do that more often, so you are more like, will have more chances to actually land on people. In fact, this loadout, while it's pretty much as bad as you can get with serious loadout, if you want to go full troll gear and use the rocket jumper, I'm not considering the rocket jumper here in this worst loadouts, I mentioned that in the previous video. But essentially, if you use that one, you can combine that one with the gun boots, that would be really bad. Anyway, this loadout, it's many ways just troll your life, but you're not really, you're sort of a troll here, but you don't really want to commit. Man, really, if you want to go troll here, commit, go all the way. Don't try to do some wishy-washy sort of, yeah, trying to not be, yeah, just go full troll here. But still, you are a soldier. You have a rocket launcher, maybe not the best one, but you can still be a credit team with this loadout. So, all in all, this loadout, not, yeah, probably the worst you can get, but maybe not really that bad. And when the update comes, we'll see how things change. Planning to revisit all the worst loadouts at that time, including Soldier for a third time. So, I'll see you then, but for now, I hope you enjoyed this, and that I'll see you next time. Goodbye.